everyone, it's Crazy Winter Moon. Welcome back to the Zero Escape 9 out 9 yeah 999. Fuck saying that whole title. So I believe last time we got the safe end, which broke a lot of feels in me. Basically, we found out who the guy who killed Snake was, but it wasn't actually Snake. Found out it was Ace, and Ace had killed Clover, but then we found out Snake was actually alive, and then he went on a killing, like a rage, a blood rage of like, look, you murdered my sister in cold blood, and I'm going to kill you now. No! No. I guess I should probably just like... So now we're gonna go back and try and get the true end, because now that I've gotten the safe end, I should be able to get the true end. And I do believe I do know the combination for this. Because the true end's like so easy to get at this point, so... I do know the combination. We haven't been through any of those doors, and it's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna skip a load of, like, dialogue, if I remember how to skip a load of dialogue. Because we've seen most of the dialogue, so... let's do it! And yes, I noticed on the last... ah, shit. Hang on, let's see if I can skip this shit. Where's the... That's nice. How does that... there we go. There we go. Okay, now I believe we're at the number 4 and 5 doors, again. Also, like I said, I'm gonna skip like a bunch of this crap because we've seen most of the dialogue, but of course I'm not gonna skip like the puzzles and the dialogue in the puzzles and so on and so forth because we haven't been through these puzzles, but, yeah. So, I'll read the dialogue again and stuff, but I'm gonna see if I remember how to... actually, let me see if I can look it up real quick. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it either. Controls during story. Fast forward is hold enter or hold space. Skip mode is control. Okay. Oh yeah, well, holding enter or holding space is like when you just kind of speed through the text, but you're not speeding through everything. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. So control is skip mode. Alright. So I believe this is like right after the 9th man died, and they're deciding to go through the number 4 and 5 doors. So I believe this is where they're making their decision on which door they want to go through. So even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time.
だからそれはもう終わった話だろう。だがそれなら一体どうすれば。
それはちゃんと話し合ってから。
Oops, sorry.
これ以上何を話し合ってんだ。
Santa threw his hands up. Threw up his hands. His voice was filled with irritation.
ここでああだこうだ言い合っても結局何一つ脱出への手がかりなんざ見つかってねえじゃねえか。なあ、 本当にいいのかよこのままで。俺たちに残されたのはあと7時間半。与えられた9時間のうちすでに1時間半も使っちまったんだぞ。
So maybe I can just skip through this? There we go. There we go. Which door? 4 would be fine this time. We're going to 4. Ah, shit.
それでいいじゃないか。何も問題なんてない。
Unfortunately...
このままあの4人を見送ろう。
Shut up, Junpei. Unfortunately, because I've played through this before, it does skip the texts I haven't seen, which I have seen, so, decided that door 4 would be fine. I'll go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June. There's nothing to worry about. I just need to stay by her side. June, Akane Kurashiki. This should be fine. There's no problem this way. And this is where I'm gonna not skip. He made no shows of affection, but Junpei saw her as something more than just a friend from his childhood. Oh, Junpei, please.
一宮さんたちそろそろ行くみたいですね。
He watched the other 4 walk toward the door. Ace, Snake, Clover, and 7. Junpei said nothing as they left. Before long, they had reached door 5. They talked to one another for a few seconds, saying things Junpei couldn't hear, and then laid their hands one by one on the scanner panel of the red. Ace grabbed the lever. His face tight with determination, he turned over his shoulder to look at Junpei and his companions.
それじゃな。
ええ、気をつけて。
As Ace pulled the lever, the door swung open, and the mouth of a great hungry beast. Oh my gosh, I can't read today. I am sorry.
ひどい。
Beyond the door, Junpei knew lay the sad remains of the 9th man. It did not surprise him that Ace, Clover, and 7 hesitated. The body was not a pleasant thing.
何をしてるんだい？ほら、早く行くよ。
Snake had no such problems, as his blindness made him immune to the horror. He stepped through the door, his feet making a wet splack in the pool of blood. Extra quotation there. Yeah.
お兄ちゃん、靴が血で。
いいから早く。それともみんなで仲良く死ぬつもりなのかな？
Oh, well.
扉が開いている時間は9秒しかないんだよ。
ごめん、お兄ちゃん。
急ごう。
The 3 remaining steeled themselves and stepped through the door. Door 5 swung shut, closing with the heavy finality of metal upon metal. Junpei and his companions scrambled to the door.
おい、向こうの様子は何かわからないのかよ。せめて音だけでも。
何か鳴ってるな。
さっきと同じ電子音ね。
バングルの次元起爆送信機の作動音だろ。
大丈夫で でしょうか。
June's face showed her concern more plainly than her words ever could. Almost his own response to her question, a voice rang out from the other side of the door. It was Seven.
あったあったぞ多分こいつがデッドってやつだろうさあ早く認証を
テンションがやんだ
The sighs of relief were audible even through the heavy door.
止まったぜ
Junpei and his companions leaned away from the door and breathed a collective sigh of relief of their own.
なあ大丈夫か
They'd heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
大丈夫。
Despite the recent danger, Clover's voice was as bubbly as ever.
一応デッドの情報を伝えておくね。デッドはレッドと同じデザインをしてて、でも色だけが違うの。レッドは赤い色をしてたじゃない？だけどデッドは青だから。あとはレッドと何もかも同じ。認証の仕方もね。
わかったありがとう助かるよ
では我々は先に進むことにしよう君たちも気をつけるんだぞ
ああ了解だ
Junpei and the others left door 5 and headed toward door 4.
今度はこっちの番だなそれじゃあまず俺から
They stood in front of the red and placed each of their hands upon it. Four asterisks appeared on the screen. Junpei grabbed the lever and turned around.
よしそれじゃあ準備はいいなああ
行きましょう。
None of them looked particularly optimistic, but their faces were set. Junpei nodded to them and turned back toward the red.
よしそれじゃあ行こう
With strength and determination, he pulled the lever. The four of them leapt through the door together. The moment they had passed through it, each heard a cold electronic sound coming from their left wrist. In the center of each bracelet, a red skull appeared and began to flash.
カウントダウンが
The detonator's countdown had begun. In the long moment that each of them spent staring at their wrists, the numbered door behind them closed, the sound of metal on metal reverberating down the hallway.
退路も断たれたぞ
早く例の装置を見つけないと。
おいデッドはどこだ
知らないわよ。
知らないじゃねえだろうが探せ
言われなくても探してるわ。
They began to run, eyes looking frantically for the device that was the key to their salvation. The hallway they found themselves running down was a long one, easily 300 feet in length. On the right side of it stood a series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. If they had taken time to think, they would likely have discerned that the doors led to cabins.
まさかデッドはこの部屋のどこかにあるんじゃ
そんなない部屋あると思ってるんですか。
Junpei was too frightened to count properly, but at his best guess there were 7 or 8 of them.
ああくそいちいち数えてる余裕なんてねえぞ
Junpei ran to the nearest door.
とにかく開けていくしかねえ
He grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
開かない
It didn't feel locked, more like someone had hammered an iron plate over the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door and saw that his companions had already run to doors of their own. They did not seem to be having any more success than he had. Their own words confirmed his fears.
ダメだ。
こっちはダメ。びくともしません。
Jin was the last to speak up.
Oh.
As Junpei looked in her direction, his eyes caught something he hadn't noticed before. A small red blinking light.
あった。通路の突き当たりだ。走れ。
Even as he yelled, he ran. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them toward the light. Santa called out to them as he ran.
おい、あと何秒だ。
知らないわよ。タイムリミットは81秒です。
んなことは知ってる。残り何秒かって聞いてんだ。
In all likelihood, Junpei figured nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. If that was true, urgency foremost was all in their minds. They arrived at the end of the hallway. The dead sat on the left wall, blinking almost tauntingly at them.
急げ。デッドだ。飛びつけ。
Junpei grabbed hold of the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. He slammed his hand against the scanner panel.
よし、みんな。
The other three quickly followed suit. With a grunt, Santa yanked the lever downward. Well, if that wasn't more intense than the first time, I don't know what was. I thought it was missing a thing.
"止まったみたいだな."
His hands beginning to steady, Junpei wiped away some of the sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the four companions began to look around.
突き当たりもまた扉か。
He could see a heavy-looking set of double doors. Set into the wall of the hallway on either side of the larger door was two smaller doors.
まずはこっちだな。この両開きのドアはまあ開かないよな。
How many times had he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered. Or perhaps, he corrected himself, more a lack of results. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding, and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
鍵穴か。
It's not Venus, and it's not Mercury. Is it Mars? I think it's Mars. Above the keyhole was a small symbol engraved in the brass. I was saying it right.
なんだこのマーク。オス?
Yes, only males can enter this door. He wasn't quite sure what to make of it, and stared at it for a moment in confusion. It was June that corrected him.
違いますよ。これは多分火星のマークだと思います。
It is Mars.
確かにオスの記号と同じですけどね。でもほら、大階段の近くにも同じようなマークがあったじゃないですか。太陽系の星を示すマークが。
ああ、そういえば。太陽、土星、それに地球もあったな。
だからこれも多分
オスじゃなくて太陽系の火星のマークってことか。
だと思います。
へえ。あ。
While Junpei and June talked, Santa had disappeared. They turned to find him some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check the other doors. Smart man. Eventually he reached the last of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath again.
おう、あらかた調べてみたんだが、ダメだ。他のドアは全部開かね
え。ってことは
残るはこの2枚のドアだけってことね。
Lotus examined the doors on either side of the larger door. Double door. Seriously, I cannot read. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
ルームナンバーですかね。
B92 and B93, huh?
左手のドアは B92、 右手のドアは B93 か。開けてみよう。俺は92号室の方をやる。
ああ、なら俺は93号室だな。
Junpei put his hand on the doorknob, and Santa moved to the other door. They'd made it through the numbered door alive. There was nothing more to be afraid of. What game are you playing again? Yeah. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
せーの。
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors and promptly found themselves in a new room. June followed Junpei as he threw open his door. They turned around and saw that the door on the other side was open as well. Through the door was another person, his mouth agape. It was Santa.
おい、開いたぞ。
Hey, it opened. Oh my gosh.
ああ、開いたな。
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
なんか拍子抜けたな。
Well, one of them had to open at the very least, otherwise you'd be trapped in there because the big door doesn't open. You can't go back through the numbered door. So, and Santa just tried all the doors in the hallway. So there would literally be nowhere for you to go if not one of those doors opened. So, yeah.
こんなにもあっさり開くとはな。
Lotus's calm voice broke into their thoughts.
これもゼロの思惑通りってことなのかしら。なんだかいいように操られてるみたいで尺に触るわね。
As she headed for room 93, Lotus continued.
とにかくこの2つの部屋、どちらかに先へ進むための手がかりがあるはずよ。探しましょう。私とサンタはこっちの部屋を調べてみるから、純平君と紫さんはそっちを頼むわ。
ああ、わかった。
了解です。
Seek a way out. Alright. Feels like it's been forever since I did this. Holy shit. Alright. And I got snacks. Hang on. Snacks. That vase looks expensive. I wonder how much we could get for it. Are you gonna steal it? Yeah. Well. This is a kind of weird looking picture. Do you think it's an abstract painting or something? It looks kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose. Sucking on a human being's brain. Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I'd mind finding out a little more about what goes on in there. I can actually kind of see what she's talking about, I think. I think this is the demon. This right here. And that's the elephant nose. And then this is the human being. I guess. I don't know. Ah, shit. Hang on. Black and white design. Looks like there's room for on the other side of this picture. Ah, bathroom. It's just a shower head. There's nothing special about it. 7. There's a little blue platform protruding from the shower wall next to the knobs. It's for putting soap on it. I used a shower once, so I know. I know these things, damn it. That's the shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it. No water's coming out. Okay. That's the bathroom wall. There are probably tiles all over it. Or there are squirrel tiles all over it. There are probably tiles. Yeah, okay. Thank you, me. Ah, shit. Hang on. There we go. There's nothing there. The tank's empty, too. There isn't even any water in it. Completely dry. Collection of full and partially depleted rolls of toilet paper. Someone was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it. Really? Is there, like, hints on the toilet paper? Yeah. Why don't we go back to the living room? Okay. Let's go back. Since we can't shower together, damn it. Ah. Ah. Jumpy, what are you doing? We don't have the time to be relaxing on a sofa. Well, shit. It's a sofa. Maybe I shouldn't sit on it. Jin will get mad again. A Miredo? What? What the fuck? Oh no, my mistake. It's a sofa. Okay, there's a soothing light blue. Okay, that's it. I click on everything like 15 billion times just to get dialogue like that. How sad. Lovely. There's nothing in the display case. The drawers are empty too. Anything else you gotta say? No. Okay. I got me a box of matches. Let me be a pyromaniac. It's a box of matches. There are matches inside, obviously. Lovely. Hey, do you think we could burn down that door at the end of the hallway with these matches? Probably not. Not gonna work, huh? Yeah. You idiot. Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, then up at June.
なあ、そういえばお前、熱の方は大丈夫なのか？
はい、もう全然。
June currently looked fine.
ちょっとおでこ見せてみろ。
Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds.
確かに熱は下がってるようだな。
心配してくれてるんですか？
I know there's key choices you have to make, but I don't think this is one of them. But thing is, I think if I remember, I did pick this once, like, on the, DS version. And I think it literally just ends the dialogue right here and now, but if you pick this one, it kind of continues for a while. So I guess I'm gonna just go with this one.
まあ、一応な。
June blushed and giggled.
ところで純平くん、
ん
純平くんはなんでこんなところにいるんですか？
Actually, maybe not. I think this continues regardless. My bad.
なんでって、みんながいる時に話しただろ。
夜家に帰るとガスマスクの男がいた。白い煙を吸い込んで意識を失った。気がつくと D デッキの船室に。
そうだ。
Damn straight!
でもそれって本当なんですか？
What are you getting at, June?
は？
純平くん、私に何か隠し事してません？
してねえよ。なんでだよ。
だってどう考えてもおかしいじゃないですか。なんで小学校の同級生がこんなところに。
それはこっちのセリフだ。お前こそ何か隠してるんじゃないのか？
何かって何をですか？
A lot.
何かをだ。
今までに付き合ってきた男性の数とか。
Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
知りたいですか？
He had to admit, he was a little curious.
安心してください。
She smiled at him.
18人。かける0。なんだか出会いがなくって。
So in other words, 0. June looked a little embarrassed and scratched the back of her head with it in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant.
そっか。
Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way.
とにかく私は何も隠し事なんてしてませんよ。純平くんと同じです。目が覚めたら D デッキの船室に。
じゃあこれは一体どういうことなんだよ。なんでゼロは同じ小学校の出身者である俺とお前を選んだんだ。
そうですね。
June nodded, and for a few moments she had the faraway look of someone in deep thought.
被害者の接点をたどれば容疑者につながる。確かセブンさんがそんなことを言ってましたよね。
ああ、言ってたな。それで？
だから要するにそういうことですよ。やっぱり同級生の誰かが関係してるんじゃないかと。
心当たりでもあるのか？
いいえ、さっぱり。
なんだよ。
他に学校の関係者って言ったら担任の先生とか校長先生とか。
用務員のおじさんとか給食のおばちゃんとか？
どれもピンときませんね。
だよな。
Junpei went back to searching, feeling unpleasant and confused. Elementary school. Elementary school. Was there anything strange that had happened in elementary school? As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain.